Hi Virgo, this is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am here to do your love and relationship reading. So I know it's a little bit late, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So we're going to take a look at what is going on for you, Virgo, in love. So this could be if you are single, what's coming in for you, what do you need to know just about love in general. If you're dealing with somebody else or you're in a relationship, this could also apply. So we're basically just going to look at the collective energy in love for Virgos. So take it if it resonates with you. And if it doesn't, no worries. Maybe next time. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. So Spirit, what's going on in love for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the collective right now? Whoever's tuning into this reading, love and relationships for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. So what's going on for Virgo right now in love? Love, partnerships, relationships. Okay, we had the Four of Pentacles here. It flew out sideways. We have the Three of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like with this Four of Pentacles here, there's very much of a holding back or holding on energy here for somebody. I do feel like with this Three of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands beneath that, could be a fire sign involved, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Or maybe you have fire in your chart here. But I do feel like with this Three of Swords reversed, there's a feeling of kind of trying to overcome some form of heartbreak here, or trying to overcome some pain emotionally. But I do think with this Four of Pentacles, there's a feeling of maybe holding on to pain, or there's a feeling of not expressing somebody's pain or not expressing somebody's feelings of maybe being heartbroken. Okay, so this could be you or it could be somebody else, but the way that this woman with the Four of Pentacles is kind of really clutching on to this purse here, there's a feeling of not wanting to let go, but also maybe holding back on something that is causing a lot of pain, or holding back on expressing that here. What's going on for Virgos in love right now? Yeah, Ten of Swords. So there has been a betrayal here. There has been an ending here. It seems like there's a lot of pain with that Three of Swords in reverse, but having that Four of Pentacles here would tell me, and I kept seeing the Two of Pentacles in reverse as well. So maybe there's a feeling of having gone back and forth between two things, or juggling something here. We have the High Priestess at the bottom, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Page of Cups reversed. So with the High Priestess, this is very, again, with the Four of Pentacles here, there's something that's being hidden when it comes to some pain, or there's something that's not being told yet, or something that's not being expressed. Okay, so this, again, it could be you, it could be somebody else, but I do feel like with that Ten of Swords to come through, and it's actually after the Four of Pentacles, so it almost feels like there's a feeling of not, like some pride being involved here too, not wanting to communicate how somebody feels, even though there's quite a bit of this pain that's coming. So it's like letting, it's almost like letting the, I don't know why I get just a really stubborn vibe here, or a stubborn streak here for something or somebody. And so with this Ten of Swords, it's almost like allowing an ending to take place, even though there's a holding on to, it's like because of the holding back or because of the holding on, then there's an ending that takes place here, or some pain, some unspoken pain. What's going on for Virgos in love and relationships right now? This is my Oracle deck, The Untold Truths of the Heart. It's available on my Etsy shop if you are interested. Okay, yeah, we have loss at the bottom. So there's definitely been a sense of loss here, or there is going to be a sense of loss, and it's because of some silence or some unspoken words here, or refusal to open up or let go here. So what's going on for Virgos in love and relationships, Virgo? Yeah, see, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal, and we have upheaval here, which is kind of like the tower, shock, the unexpected, and trouble. So this is what I feel with the rejection and the Ten of Swords. Somebody here is being rejected, but it's coming more from a place of irrational fear or irrational thinking. Okay, and I don't know if that's you or not, but I feel like with this upheaval, this is kind of like the Ten of Swords. There's a feeling of letting something fall down or letting something come to a painful ending because there's a feeling of either not getting something in return from somebody, or somebody here is refusing to open up, refusing to express something, with that Three of Swords reverse. It also could be too, though, that there's a feeling of something has already happened, some pain has already happened here, and there's no resolution, or there's a feeling of kind of not like nobody's doing anything to make it better. Okay, we have memories and we have tension. So turbulence, arguments, stress, memories. So a lot of, yeah, a lot of holding on to tension here, a lot of holding on to maybe some memories between you and this person, if this is about another person, or if this is just about you in general. It's kind of like if this is you, there's a feeling here of just having a difficult time moving forward, having a difficult time letting go of the pain, and having a difficult time maybe opening up to new love, or having a difficult time just expressing how you feel maybe about something. Okay, yeah, the World in reverse. So there's something that has not been fully closed up in terms of moving something forward or wrapping up an old cycle here. What's going on in love for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus right now. Whoa. Okay, that was the Knight of Cups. Let me grab it. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. Yeah. So I almost feel like for some of you, this is somebody who really wants to come through to you. They want to maybe approach you. They may even want to express something to you. They want to, maybe reach out to you here or offer something to you. But with this Eight of Cups reversed, the Five of Swords reversed, like this here too, there's a feeling of not moving forward from something, or having a very difficult time moving forward from something here. Lots of mental conflict, Five of Swords reversed, lots of mental confusion. I'm getting for some of you, there's a feeling of, like I said earlier, almost like letting something end, even though there's still maybe feelings invested, or letting something end, even though there's something unresolved here, only because there's a feeling of not wanting to budge, not wanting to open up, not wanting to maybe admit certain things if this is between you and somebody else. And if this is about you, I feel like this same kind of thing here, but you could be either having somebody new approaching you, or this is just about the idea of maybe dating again or opening up here, but you are having a hard time letting go of the past here, or just not it's not just the past though, it's letting go of a lot of hidden pain, buried pain. Because maybe you have not healed entirely, or you have not moved on here entirely from something, but it's for some reason it's being concealed or hidden, or there's some secrets even involved here. So what else is going on for Virgos in love? Virgo in love. Yeah, so here, see, we have here, listen well and fully. We have sacrifice. We have orchid, raise your vibration. And we have mindfulness here. And I'm also seeing we have Goddess Kuan Yin, Lotus Pink, which is really about forgiveness, compassion, very much of like a Mother Mary, Kuan Yin energy here. But with that sacrifice card, see, again, with the listen well and fully, there's something about expression here. There's something about communication here that's not being had at the moment, or somebody's not listening to what you're saying. But with that Four of Pentacles to be the first card that came through, she just does not want to let go. She does not want to open up. She does not want to express something here. And I feel like with that same thing here, the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. So I feel like there's a need here to really, again, open the heart space too, because this Four of Pentacles can indicate a very closed heart center, a very closed heart space. So either you are having a hard time listening to somebody, or maybe some of you are, and this is only for some if it resonates, but maybe you are kind of stuck in your ways, or you don't really want to compromise here, or it could be vice versa. But there's a feeling of just having a very, there's like no movement here in something, or there's no progress with something. But even though there's pain on maybe both ends, or there's pain at least for somebody here, I'm feeling. Because with this rejection and this Kuan Yin, very much of an opposite type of energy here. There's a feeling of not wanting to be rejected, not wanting to be maybe dismissed here. So having a hard time taking a chance here or making an offer, okay? Or you are having a hard time accepting an offer from new love or from anybody else because your heart space is closed. Yeah, see, frozen. Something's just very frozen right now. What's going on for Virgo in love? Yeah, secret admirer. Suppression. A lot of this here. What's going on for Virgo in love? So I'm not going to get too many cards. Let's just get one. See? Pride. Ego, arrogance, stubborn love. Yeah, it's very stubborn right now. And to be honest, there's quite a bit of distance here, emotionally, maybe even physically, if you're dealing with somebody specific that you have your mind on here. And we have sidetracked, delays, distractions, and change. Maybe there's a feeling here of not putting enough effort into a relationship, or not putting enough effort into something, and it's causing a lot of sidetracked energies, or it's causing a lot of distance here. And so that's what I feel. And there's a feeling of not wanting to budge, or not wanting to move, not wanting to do anything differently, not wanting to change, that sort of thing here. And so I feel at the moment, yeah, see, look at the bottom here. We have confusion, receptive, and limit, which is talking about being vulnerable, being open heart, but it's combined with confusion and the final straw. So it's almost like there's a final straw that's being reached with something, because there's nothing, like nothing is coming out of the situation if this is about a relationship. And so with that Eight of Cups reverse, this is about not evolving, not wanting to move past the limitations of what's been happening here. So let's see what's coming in next, because right now, that's what I feel. I feel like something, it's almost like with this tower, there has to be, if nothing happens, then it is going to be this Ten of Swords, because there's a feeling of not doing anything to change the situation right now. And similarly, if some of you are still holding on very tightly to your pain, there's a need to almost let it fall, or let it down, in order to fill up your heart again and to move forward. So it's all about being mindful here with this watermelon too. So what's coming in, Virgo, in love? What's next? What's coming in for Virgos in love? What's the next step here, next chapter? I think that was, yeah, the Tower. See? So we have the Tower and we have the Seven of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles. So I have to be honest, I feel like with the Seven of Wands reversed, there's almost a sense of giving up on something here. And because I feel like with the Tower to come through twice like this, with that Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess again, if nothing changes, and this may not be about you doing anything wrong, but it could be one-sided, it could be both sides, it could just be you, but if nothing changes, if this silence is not broken, or this feeling of holding back is not broken here, then I feel like there's going to be almost this Tower to where there's going to be something has to give here. And so with the Seven of Wands reversed, though, this is typically about not wanting to fight for something, not wanting to stand up for something here. And so this Tower is going to happen, is what I'm getting. And since we do have that Ten of Swords with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom, either you are going to walk away because you're not getting anything in return from somebody here, or you are just choosing to let yourself come to a level of acceptance about something and move forward into maybe beginning to open yourself up again, beginning to open your heart again after maybe clutching on to something that was not shifting or was not changing. It could be this person here too who's choosing to, it's like they feel like they can't offer you anything, or they feel like they can't offer it. Yeah, they can't offer anything to you, and for some reason this is their own limitations here, there could be some financial struggles going on, but with that Four of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles next, this is what happens when, you know, we don't move past the challenge of the Four of Pentacles here. And so it's like I said in the very beginning, it's like letting something end, even though there is a lot of resistance or confusion around if that's the right choice or not. It's a surrender too. It's definitely a surrender energy. But the surrender, I feel, I mean, yes, the surrender could actually be what's needed to completely redo something, which is exactly what the Tower is as well. So whatever's been happening up until this point has not been working. And so this Tower is going to come through to basically tear down what has previously been built up, or make something happen, because right now there's no movement, or there's no change. What's coming in for Virgos in love? I'm also getting two. What's coming in for Virgos in love? There's a need to kind of sit right now with maybe meditation, or sit with your thoughts, because with this mindfulness, the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess, and listen well, the way that she's kind of closing her eyes in both of these pictures too, there's a need to really tune deeply within right now. Don't tune into what you're seeing outside of you, but tune into how you feel internally here. Or somebody needs to do this as well. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Yeah, we have one day. We have confusion. We have feminine energy. We have tension. And here we have masculine. So it's almost like there's a sandwich. Masculine and feminine tension. So, I mean, I feel like with this one day card, you know, again, there's kind of a feeling of just hoping that maybe this will resolve one day. Maybe things will come around one day. Maybe this will maybe open up here again one day, or maybe somebody will be ready one day. But in the meantime, it feels like a surrender. It feels like a not wanting to fight for this anymore, or having a hard time fighting for this anymore. Or you just feel like you don't want to stay stuck in this confusion anymore. There's a need to get going here. coming in for Virgos in love? Yeah, see, inner calm and balance. So it's something about inner calm here is coming through as well. So on a practical level, this could really be about meditation and just really calming your mind, not jumping to conclusions, not jumping to, the worst case scenario, but really calming your mind, listening well to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to your inner guidance, and just kind of taking things very slowly is what I'm getting within yourself, that is. What's coming in for Virgos in love? What's next? Yeah, there's some shadow work here. So, wow, this is powerful here. So we have ego and we have alchemy with self-love. So this is the shadow work of the self that's actually transforming the alchemy here. So this is a very, very profound time to work with your shadows, to work with your ego, for both you and possibly somebody else that's involved here. And from the very beginning, I feel like this starts with this right here. Some stored maybe emotions or trapped feelings here. Some shadow work that has to be done in this area. And so this is a personal alchemy with self-love. There has definitely been maybe a lack of self-love, a lack of self-respect, or it could even be too much. It could even be too much here for somebody, to where there's an overprotective energy of not wanting to open up, to be vulnerable, not wanting to open up to the expression here. And so this is kind of the alchemy of understanding the self here and of really mastering the self. So this whole reading really feels very profound when it comes to spending time with the heart center, spending time with the heart space. We have both self-love and we have Kuan Yin. So for you, especially if you're feminine, and maybe you even have like a twin flame connection here, this is about sending pure love, sending pure energy to your masculine as well, but also working on this within yourself, because there's quite a bit of ego to work through, and there's some shadows here to really dig deep in and use this to transform. Personal alchemy, personal transformation, that's what's coming in for Virgos in love here. And so when it comes to a specific relationship, I think for most of you, there is going to be a sense of just surrender. And the surrender could be letting go for the meantime, letting go for right now, or just letting things kind of fall into place, not fighting something anymore. What's coming in for Virgos in love? What's coming towards you? Yeah. The Three of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Hierophant. What I really get with this is spiritual growth, spiritual ascension. That's what I get with this here, because look at this staircase moving up to the light. And I was seeing something about trees too. So there's something about trees and ancestry and being grounded, and specifically willow. I don't know what exactly that means, the willow tree spiritually, but I was hearing that earlier. And so with this Three of Swords reverse, remember we had this at the beginning too with the Four of Pentacles. It all starts with holding on to the pain, or holding back because of pain previously. And then the Nine of Swords is self. It's self-anxiety that we're creating within ourselves. The ego, the shadow work, the alchemy, the having to be calm within the self, having to listen deeply to your intuition here, having to tune in spiritually. So and I don't know why I'm hearing too, for some of you who are in, again, maybe a twin flame connection or a soul connection here, this is about communicating telepathically with your person, communicating through spirit, because it's kind of going to be difficult right now in the 3D to get anything moving. Yeah, the Hierophant is the light. It's the light with all of these cards here. This is the higher purpose, the higher meaning. Using this alchemy and this shadow work to create something very sacred. And we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. I think there's a spiritual connection here for some of you. If this is somebody specific that you have on your mind right now. And I want to say, if that's the case, there's a feeling of you both coming together to help each other to grow and help each other to open your hearts, especially with the Kuan Yin. So connect with Kuan Yin, connect with this mother energy, and just know this is all part of kind of the journey here that you're moving through, okay? So the outcome is going to be more about you. It's going to be more about, or maybe your person too, but it's going to be more about personal alchemy. It's going to be more about shadow work. It's going to be more about seeing the bigger picture, surrendering to spirit, surrendering to a higher purpose, a higher meaning, teaching each other. Some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn. I think Capricorn came through a little bit like this too. Teaching each other the meaning of love through these lessons, through these powerful lessons here. Okay, so let's get the final advice for you. Oh, what's the final advice for Virgos? Look how beautiful. We have the New Age, evolution, sovereignty, and we have, see, ancestry and family. There is something about the family or the ancestry here. And so, and actually the Hierophant came through too, but this is on a deeper level, I feel. This is actually about it's kind of like there's a feeling of transmuting these energies together or separately, but this is an ancestral pattern, or this is a very strong tie to your ancestors. With this Hierophant here, that you're meant to kind of evolve, you're meant to grow into this here. Some of you could have Kuan Yin as a ascended master here around you as well, but you see, we have New Age, evolution. There's something very, very profound about the connection that you either have right now, or just you yourself moving into your love life in the future. There's something very, very it's like it's assisting not only you but humanity and whoever you're going to come into contact with in a relationship. It's like there's a very, very much of a healer energy that you have, or very much of a teacher, student teacher type of connection, or student teacher energy here, that you are meant to make big changes within the world here. But it's starting with your love life and perhaps this connection here. Okay. So I hope this could help you, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys soon. Much love.